One time when I was like 6 years old, I was standing outside my house and a wasp landed on my neck and I got a shock and I went like this and I trapped it. It stung me 3 times on my goozle here and it really hurt and I cried. Also when I was about 6, I climbed my neighbour's tree and the branch broke and I fell on their fence and the fence broke. I felt bad because it wasn't even their fence, it was the neighbour's fence. And the neighbour was really weird. They never took care of their garden. We'd never seen them even come out of the house and it was just a garden full of weeds. So I was scared that like he was gonna come and attack my neighbours. In primary school, there was this boy. I think he had some kind of mental issues. I had like a necklace on. I thought it looked cool. It was a chain and it had a little thing and it looked like a dream catcher on the end of it. So I wore this necklace to school and then this boy at break time came up to me and said, "Give my mum's necklace back." And I was like, no. And he insisted that it was his mum's necklace and that I'd stolen it. So he chased me around the school for like a good half hour. It felt like a half an hour. And I was terrified. It was me and my best friend at the time. Me and my best friend in school. And he chased me around the school. Like we went outside, we went all through the playground and all through the whole like corridors and stuff. And then I ran into my year 2 teacher's classroom. I was in year 2 at the time. And she was sitting there working and like we were scared of this teacher because she'd yell at us and she gave us detentions in year 2. I didn't know that was allowed. She just didn't like me and my friend, so she picked on us a lot. And she was just sitting there working, but I didn't care. I ran in her room and I ran straight into her closet where like they keep all the paper and the books and all the equipment. And I shut the door and I hid in this closet. And me and my friend just hid in this closet and we were crying. And then the boy ran in and he was pounding on the door. He was like screaming and we could hear him scratching at the door and we were like, what the hell are you doing? He was really upset. He really liked this necklace. I don't know, he wanted the necklace really bad. I could hear at least 3 teachers' voices trying to like pull this boy away from the door. Considering this boy was like in year 2 or 3 at the time, it took 3 teachers to pull him away from this door. Eventually, we were just waiting there for ages. We thought it was the end. We thought we were gonna die. We thought we'd never gonna see each other again. I remember actually saying, my best friend's name is Fia, I love you. And she was like, don't worry, we're gonna get through this. Just in case we died, I actually believed we were going to die. And then eventually, my year 2 teacher opened the door and I thought she was going to yell at us because she was just like that, but she didn't and she helped us up. I can't remember what happened after that, but I think the boy got expelled. I heard that he got sent to like a special school, but yeah, I wonder where he is now. He's probably in jail. Also, when I was like, I think I was in year 1, because in my primary school in Oxford, we had a Key Stage 1 playground and a Key Stage 2 playground. I was sitting on the ground, I was just like looking at the dirt. I can't remember what I was doing, I was just sitting on the ground by myself. And I remember I touched a nettle and it hurt. And I think it was the first time I'd ever even encountered a nettle and I didn't know why it hurt, so I licked it. Like that's what you do if you like get a paper cut, you like put it in your mouth. So I licked it and then obviously I got a nettle sting on my tongue because like it's little needles that go into your skin. And so every time I moved my tongue it would stick to the roof of my mouth. Not my tongue, but like the needles would go to the roof of my mouth. And they would just like, oh, it hurt so bad and I had to go home because I was in so much pain. I used to have pet mice. After they died, I still had the little box that we got them in. It was like a plastic container and the top was pink and it had the little door so you can open it and take them out and stuff, and it had little air holes in it. And I decided to make a little ladybug enclosure. I filled it with like dirt and I put little leaves in it and sticks and it was beautiful. I did a great job and I collected ladybugs from my garden and I put them all in my enclosure and I took care of them for a couple days. They ate the leaves. I like sprinkled water in there for them if they got thirsty. I think I even like I slept in my bed with them. Like I kept the tub next to me in bed and I woke up and they were all over my bed. And then one day I decided to leave them outside in the garden because I didn't want to have ladybugs in my bed anymore. That wasn't a good idea. And then I came outside the next morning and it had rained and the water had gone through the air holes and they'd all drowned. I think I cried. Also in year 2, I think this teacher was a bad influence. She was horrible to me and just lots of bad things happened in year 2. But we had a show and tell day. Some kid brought in, like he went to Japan and he came back with, I think it was just like 1 yen. He showed the class and I was like, whoa, that's cool. And then I pretty much forgot about it for a while. And then I was in art class. I used to have an art class after school, so there'd be no other students in school. And during my art class, I went for a walk. I went to get like some water or something, and I went for a walk and I passed my year 2 teacher's classroom, and I looked inside because like I was interested, like, oh, what happens in a classroom when the kids aren't there? Does it just disappear? Because I don't know, I'm 6. And so I looked inside and it was dark, but I saw the 1 yen note lying on the ground. So I took it. No one ever asked me about it. No one ever like asked where this yen went. And my mum found it in my room like a couple months later when I'd forgotten about it. She was like, why do you have a 1 yen? You're 6 years old. Why do you have a yen? We've never even been to Japan. And I was like, I have no idea. Somebody put it there. It wasn't me. I didn't. When I was, I think, probably year 3, one of my friends, I had a tiny baby crush on her. So I decided, I was like obsessed with Astro Boy. He was a robot and also a boy, and he could fly, and I thought it was pretty sick. So I decided, I was like, hey, Stephanie. That wasn't her name, but let's just call her Stephanie. I was like, hey, Stephanie, I gotta tell you a secret. So I took her to like the clothes hangers where everyone would put their coats and their bags and their plimsolls and stuff when you went into class. And she was like, what is it? And I said, I need to tell you, I'm not human. And she was like, what? So I said, it starts with an R and ends with a T. She was really confused, she didn't get it. So it was that kind of thing where I went like, I'm a so I was trying to get her to say it before. What did I do? And so I basically told her that I was Astro Boy and that I could fly. I thought she'd think I was cool, but I think she kind of figured out that I wasn't a robot eventually. But she believed me at first. She was like, wow, that's cool. That's really cool. I have a bunch of other stories too, so let me know if you liked this story video. Also, thank you for everybody who's been buying my clothes. If you don't know, I'm selling a bunch of my old clothes because I'm moving house again. This is everything I've sold so far. I'll be sending them off ASAP. It's on my depop, which is at robiie with 1 B and 2 I's. It looks like this. I have a bunch of clothes that are up there that haven't been sold yet, and I also have a bunch at my dad's house which I want to sell too, but they're not up there yet, so keep your bananas peeled. I haven't done a live stream in a while for the same reason I haven't made a video in a while. I haven't felt very well, but I'll hopefully get back doing that again soon. Do I have to say anything else? Yes, I do. I want to say I love lizards and Gordon Ramsay. Good night.